Thank you for tuning in to Creative Ends on WDRB Media, and the topic is benefits of the summer. All
Wow.
right. So, as I said before we went to break, you're probably thinking a benefit for the summer is you get your if you're working the school system as a teacher, you're off work most times if you're not working a summer job. Um, Going to the beach or different family reunions with your family, going to taking big trips, getting the rest and relaxation. Okay, but I'm talking about that, but not talking about that all the way. And what I mean by that is, benefit of the summer is if you're going to be taking these trips, I want to show you, I want to educate you on how you can actually monetize those trips and make it a tax deduction. All right? How does that sound, Fancy?
Actually, it sounds great. And what you just said, personally, I just engaged in it myself. I just took a trip to the beach and found a way to turn that into a business trip. So that's a perfect topic for the day.
Great. That's, guys, because, guys, I'm going to show you how to get paid and write off. These are things you're going to do anyway.
Yes.
You're going to go to the beach.
Yes.
You're going to take the family trip. You're going to go to the family reunions.
Yes.
But are you going to get paid for them? Most times you're not. You're just spending money and you're not going to write off on your taxes, all right? But this is how you're going to be done, all right? So this is what you do. First of all, you need to have a home-based business in place, all right? My home-based business educates people on financially, all right? We show people how to monetize their trips and vacations. All right, so first of all, you want to put a home business in place, all right? And I have one for you, all right? So if you need one, all right, give me a shout. But this is what you do. Before you take that trip, all right, you're going to reach out to someone in that city that you're going to. Let's say you're going to California. Matter of fact, I'm going to give you a prime example. All right, so last summer, I was in Southern California. I was all up and down Southern California, up and down the highway, all right? So, I actually had a family reunion scheduled for around this time last year, mid-July.
Wow. Okay.
All right, so it's been a year removed. So I enjoyed the trip. All right, Southern Cal was real nice.
You can't go back this year.
Okay, not this year. All right, not this year. All right, but this is what I did. I contact somebody who was out in LA. All right, so what you can do is you can call, say, a family member. Say, hey, cousin Joe, cousin Sally, I got a business I want to share with you on how you can actually make more money, put more money in your pocket. All right, can we talk about that when we get there?
Yes.
All right, so basically, you set it up. So you say so maybe send it to them in an email.
Right.
To get some verification. So actually, you set up the business trip now. So now, once you get out there, you're going to talk to them about business, but it's already set up for a business trip. Anything you do on that trip can be a tax deduction.
Absolutely.
So you got you set a business trip up, but a family reunion having to break out in the midst of the business trip. That sounds good, people. You can do that. It's perfectly legal. The tax laws are set up for people in business.
Yes.
All right, they're made for them. It's like I said this on the show before. Why would you create a game and the rules are not set up for you to win?
That's right.
The wealthy people in Congress, they make the tax laws. They set it up for them to have the advantage. So you're not gonna play a game and make a game and you could possibly lose in the game.
Right.
You wouldn't do that.
Right.
So this is what you need to do. So you can play in that same game. You can be on that same team by simply having a home business.
That's right.
And what's great about a home business is you don't have to spend out thousands of dollars like you might have to do for a brick and mortar business. So say you're trying to get a beauty shop or barber shop, you may pay thousands of dollars to get that building. You don't have to do that.
Right.
You could pay less than $200
Yes.
to get a home-based business and start making money.
Yes.
And start getting tax deductions for things you're gonna do every day.
Yes.
Like your car and truck expenses. If you got interest, you pay interest on a car payment. The amount of time you use your car for business, it's a write-off. All right, your cell phone bill. You need the cell phone for business.
That's right.
Cell phone bill's a write-off. Your mileage on your car. You driving this point and this point to talk to people while you're driving it. Wherever you go now, You're not making special trips to do business, but you could just be going to the grocery store. While you're at the grocery store, give somebody a business card.
Right.
Share with them the opportunity.
That's right.
You just made that trip a business trip.
That's right.
Okay, the government, they pay you 53.5 cents per business mile.
That's right.
So like I said, these things you're going to do anyway. Why would you not take advantage of the opportunity? All right? Wages. Wages can be paid to children.
Right.
So this is big. A lot of people don't realize that. When I tell them this, they're like, what?
Yes.
I can pay my kids?
Yes.
So this is what you do. You don't give your kids an allowance anymore.
Right. Right.
What you do is you hire them in your business, set up a contract, you get a custodial account, all right, with your name and their name on it, and you pay them for whatever jobs they do around the house. So the money, they need school clothes, they need cheerleading outfits, sports uniforms, 5th grade field trip, whatever school field trips, they need money for that. You pay them the money that you pay them with it. You take that money out of the account, they pay for their own trip.
Wow.
And you can write off that money.
Wow.
So you get to write off $6,300 per child that you pay.
Interesting.
All right. So you got 2 or 3 children. You writing off about almost $20,000 there.
Yes.
That's $20,000 subtracted from your taxable income.
Right.
So remember, the name of the game is, like a lot of people, y'all get mad at our president about why he's not paying taxes. I don't get mad at him. He's following the law of the land. That's what they say. You follow the law of the land.
That's right.
So if you get a business too, you don't have to have businesses as big as his. It may not cost as much as his, but you can get, like I say, get a simple home business under $200, and you can start having more tax deductions, what's going to lower your taxable income. All right, because lower your taxable income it's a less amount of money you're going to actually pay in taxes.
Right.
So that's more money you get to keep in your pocket. That's more money you get to bring home to your family to do things you want to do with it. So stop giving the government all your money. Take that money, invest in your child's college. Invest in another business. That's what my business we teach a concept: cash, asset, cash. Take some cash, buy an asset. You get the cash from the asset, then go buy another asset, and you keep making more money.
Wow. That's just phenomenal. T saying, you sit here and you talk about the home-based business, and I've been in corporate America for so long and just never really thought about owning my own home-based business. But just as of the top of this year, I started doing that, and I never thought that I would be in a position where I would make sure I'm keeping all of my receipts, even if it's down to fuel receipt. If I go somewhere and I know that I've passed out a business card and I've tried to give someone information on how to get all these good legal services at very low hourly legal costs, I write that off as an expense. And it's very helpful down the line to be able to know all the things and know all the laws. So that's just,
And I don't know if you don't even have to keep the receipt now anymore.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you didn't know?
I've been running back to the gas stations getting my receipts.
You got on my business, we got an app that the receipt capture.
What?
So all you gotta do is take a picture of it.
Okay.
And it uploads to your file.
Interesting.
All right, we'll talk about that.
Now, T saying you let that one go on.
We'll talk about that after.
All right.
I'll show you how it can be done. But I was like going back. I know I kind of slightly drifted away, but I was talking about home business ownership. But I know the topic was the benefits of the summer. So we was talking about how you set up that trip, that business trip, and then you enjoy the vacation in the same time. All right. So like I say, I was in California last summer. I actually talked to a guy in the same business that I'm in. I called him. I said, "Hey, his name EJ. Hey, EJ, y'all got any meetings going on out there in LA?" He said, "Yeah, matter of fact, we got a business meeting that same weekend. You coming out? All right, cool. I'm gonna get with you, EJ." So basically, that was a business trip. So everything I did in California, the rental car, the flight, that's a tax deduction. But also, I got paid for buying the rental car and the flight. You know why? Because I bought it off my website.
Wow.
Because I had travel connected to the website as well, so I actually got a commission. So I got a commission off the purchase of the rental car and the plane ticket. And then I actually got to write it off of my taxes.
Wow.
So even going out to movies while you're on the trip.
Yeah.
Write it off. Going out to, clubs, you can write that off.
Now,
Meals,
I do
entertainment.
have a question when it comes to going out. Now, it's my understanding that if you do take a business trip, and you
Okay.
do try to write that off
Okay.
on your taxes,
Okay.
your family's expenses, now
Okay.
those are excluded. Am I correct on that?
Explain what you mean.
Let's say you pay for a flight and you want to submit your flight reimbursements for your wife and your 2 kids. So it would just be yours that would be taxable. That can be a write-off, right?
No, it could be all that, because say you took the business trip, your family did the business trip with you.
Yes.
You set it up that way.
Yes.
Then you can write off that entire.
Okay. Well, that's
Correct.
news to me. Okay.
Yes. All right. So like I was saying, like meals and entertainment, you're gonna go out to eat.
Right.
All right. While you're on the trip.
Right.
All right. You may go to, like I say, a movie. You may want to go to a night. If you do nightclubs. You can go out, you can write off the nightclub, write off the drinks that you buy at the nightclub.
Right.
That's crazy. Like, when I first saw that, I'm like, no, this can't be real. But it is, because the tax laws are set up for people in business. That's what they do.
Right.
They entertain guests at nightclubs. They entertain guests at the box suites, at the basketball
That's
games and the football games. They're up there doing business.
Right.
They're entertaining maybe a prospective client
That's right.
at the game. So they're getting to write all that off. So that's great. That's a great benefit of the summer. Okay. Say, what else you gonna do? Go to the beach. All right. The trip down, your mileage.
Yes.
Let's say you're gonna drive to the beach. All right. Make it set up a business trip. No, they have a lot of timeshares down there. So say, so I'll give you this example. This is another example you can use. What if you don't know anybody in that town, and you still want to make it a business trip?
Right.
What you could do is you can call and say, hey, I'm gonna talk to people, a real estate person down there, or property manager out there. I'd like to look at some property in that area, or I want to look at a timeshare down at the beach. So you call ahead and set that up. Say you want to look at a timeshare while you're going down to the beach. All right. So now you made it a business trip.
Right.
So now you go down to the beach with your family, and then you sit back, on the beach and play in the water, eat out, and you can write off. You get to write off 50% of your meals and entertainment. But as a business trip, you get to write off the entire amount.
And that's such a wonderful analysis, and T-Sing, you and I just seem to be in sync here. When you talk about the timeshares, because that's exactly what happened. I went to the beach and had not thought about making it a business trip, but when I got there, I was invited to a business presentation on timeshares, on a new hotel that they were building in Myrtle Beach, and I said, well, can't help, can't hurt. 30,000 Hilton Honors points and a way to make it a business trip. Why not? But it was just incredible that at the last moment I was able to make something like that work for me more than just fun.
Right. So guys, benefits of the summer. So we still not telling you to stop having your fun. Still go out there and have your fun. Take your trips, but take your trips a smarter way.
Right.
All right. Put a home business in place what's going to allow you you can actually get paid for booking the flight or the rent a car, going out to eat, having fun, get paid, and be able to write it off from your taxes. Okay, because you're gonna do it anyway, regardless. We can't stop you from doing that, but let's do it in a smarter way. Get paid for it, make it a deduction. All right. So we're gonna take a quick break, and we'll be back with Creative Ends.